Okay, guys and dolls, I've been in the mood for some curly hair. Eayon hair came in the clutch with the bomb deep curly hair. They have their own packaging, own tissue paper, looking real cute. This is the wig here. It is a 360 lace wig. This is a view. You have a comb in the back, adjustable straps in the back, 3 combs in the front, and that comb in the center I'm going to cut out. Definitely an optional step. I just find that it helps my wig to lay super duper flat. The wig we're playing in today is 180% density and 20 inches long. So I'm taking off or removing the Got To Be Glue gel from this wig here. I am a little bit rough, and that's because guess what? It's on my forehead. There's no hair there, so I'm just pulling it against skin. And of course, once you remove your frontal, if you're not getting in the shower and using like soap, you kind of want to use some alcohol. I keep a spray one in my kit, and I kind of blot the opposite side of that rag to kind of get the excess alcohol off. Now this is what the wig looks like on. I did add an adjustable strap off camera. I also added, I'm sorry, not added, but I cut off the excess lace. You guys can see here that the lace is pre-plucked very, very, very nicely. You don't have to do anything at all. Of course, I'm extra, so we're going to go in and separate the baby hair that is provided and trim it down and cut it up and all that. But I highly recommend that if you do purchase this wig, you keep it as is. You can separate the baby hair from the rest of the hair, kind of trim it a little bit shorter, and swoop it, but don't pluck it. Like, I've been extra and just tripping, honestly, because I went ham on this hairline, and it's not over plucked, but you know, it's more plucked than necessary, put it that way. And you guys can see this is kind of usually the method I use. I kind of just pull random baby hair out of random places. You guys can see there to the left, I kind of pulled a little bit too much. And guess what? I kept going. Now, you're going to see when it's all said and done, it's going to look really good. But, again, if you want to preserve the health and the life and the longevity of your lace, do not make it too thin, or over time it's going to shed naturally and you'll end up with a bald lace. One way to fix that is to just like cut this entire row off and start fresh, which I've done many times. The only con to that is that you end up with a less parting space, because it's like you're cutting off maybe, you know, like 1/4 of an inch of your lace, and then you're, you know, just making the wig a little bit shorter. But, you know, it's definitely an option, you know, just like you're not out of options completely if you still want or need to wear that wig. So I'm just taking some, what did I take here? I think I took the Design Essentials Edge Control. I'll have it linked down below, and I use that on this one. So quick deets on this wig. It is a Brazilian deep curly wig, natural color, 180% density, 20 inches long, a medium cap. The lace color is medium brown. And of course, this one is a pre-plucked 360 lace wig. All the details are listed in the description box for you guys, as well as links to shop, as well as all the items I used in this tutorial. So here I am just trying to get it together. You guys know the area between the eyebrow and the sideburn are my hardest parts. So that's all we're doing. We're forming it and giving it a shape that it will hopefully remember, so that day to day it's not necessarily bonded down, but you can kind of just use water or foam lotion or just simple, you know, edge control products to hold it down. I'm using the Blast Freeze Spray. Did I say that right? Blast Freeze Spray from Got To Be Glued. And I'm also going to trim around the baby hair, I'm sorry, the lace around my ear, just to make sure that this frontal lace bomb near my ears, aka the sideburns, you want that sucker to lay super flat. New thing that I've been doing lately is using the blow dryer on a cool setting to kind of go ahead and mold that down, because I don't know what it is about the sideburns, but that that never stays down, you know? So now that we've got that covered, we're going to go ahead and just pull it out a little bit. You guys can see at the base, this hair is gorgeous. I like to just take a wide tooth comb and just pull out the curls a little bit, kind of detangle it if needed. This one definitely wasn't tangled, but it kind of makes it look a little bit more natural, especially because I did not co-wash or bleach the knots on this one. I definitely don't feel the need to, you know, stress bleaching the knots anymore, because I just find that it's not necessary these days. I'm going to take a little bit of H2O to kind of just mold the hair and kind of just figure out what I want to do. So I knew I wanted to do a high ponytail or a high bun, but I really didn't want the hair in the front to just go straight back. So kind of to have it go straight back without just being so plain or blunt in the front, I went ahead and did some quick and easy like twisties near the front just to give it a little bit of a personality, you know, kind of make it a little fun and cute. I really wasn't concerned with making these super neat or flat. I just, again, didn't want it to be straight back with no, you know, personality. Also, always make sure that you are covering those tracks, ladies. When you pass the lace and you get to the hair, it starts tracks, and you never ever want that to show. So especially if you are going out, make sure that you separate a nice thick or thin layer of or row of lace to specifically cover your tracks. And if you have to, mold it down with a little bit of a holding square or something like that, just to make sure that when you are doing these styles, you don't have track showing. Now you guys can see the lace looks extremely bright and out there. If you would have bleached your knots, which is an option, that definitely would have naturally tinted the lace. You can also go ahead and tint the lace. Today I'm going to just be using a powder, and you know, maybe on another day I may go back and tint the lace, but you're going to see at the very end of the video that it's going to look really good, and it's not going to look this like bright and neon and vibrant when it's all said and done. But I went ahead and just loaded up my favorite powder on there at the moment. This one is the Oh Boy palette from Morphe. I've shown this one in a ton of videos. So, you know, make sure you watch my videos. If you watch my videos, you know exactly what it is. But if you don't, I'll have it linked down below, boos. So now, you guys see in the thumbnail, I did go ahead and do a high ponytail and a high bun with this one. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it. Now, personally, I find 2 keys to getting your ponytail or your bun super flat. Number one, make sure that your base or your braid up is super flat as you can get it. In this video, mine is not the flattest, but we're gonna work with what we got. Also, I feel like wetting the hair or adding product to the hair makes it so much easier, especially when the hair is curly, to like work it upward. If you're dealing with hair that you don't want to get wet, say like straight hair or something like that, just use a hot comb and kind of hot comb the back of the wig upwards so that it all lays flat. But I kind of just wanted to do it very you know, messy and natural, so I kind of started the process and then went ahead and customized the lace a little bit more, and then I went back and fixed the bun a little bit more. So now this is the back of the wig. One thing you can also do is kind of brush or gel your baby hair in the back upwards. Mine isn't looking too bad. I mean, you can see it, but I kind of like having a little bit of my kinks and curls in the back exposed, especially with this texture of hair. I kind of feel like it makes it look a little bit more natural. I know some people shave their nape. If that's what you do you, boo. But I'll kind of enjoy and appreciate my, you know, baby hair in the back. So all I do when I just want to do a simple, quick, and easy is bobby pins. Bobby pins is the easiest way to make it look flat in the back. You kind of want to use your fingers to kind of pull a little bit of the hair at the very last row down so that you're covering like the sides, the back, you're covering that elastic band that may be poking out the sides. And you kind of just want to feel and make sure everything is laying flat as possible. Everything is covered as best as possible. Utilize the baby hair that most wigs come with. In this wig, for example, it came with a little bit of baby hair at the nape. Utilize that to go ahead and cover, and again, bobby pins are going to be your best friend. If you want to bond it, I just would use the exact same method for Got2b glue that you would use in the front. You go ahead and you gel or Got2b glue your baby hair in the back or your kitchen in the back up really good, and then you do like a thick layer of the Got2b glue gel around your nape from like ear to ear. Let it dry. Do a second layer. Let it dry. Do a third layer. You can do 1 or 2 or 3 layers. I probably would recommend 2 layers. After the first layer, do your second layer and then apply it just as so. So while I'm rambling, all that you see here is me trying different methods with the buns. For some reason, the bun is what I wanted, but I couldn't get the bun exactly how I wanted it to look. Then I went ahead and did the baby hair really cutely. I'm going to show you guys what the hair looks like down, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys what a high pony would look like with this. You can also take it up and do a really good twist. and then pin it and then secure it with a bobby pin, or you can use a hair tie and just to make a nice high bun. If you want it to be super neat, just use a scarf to tie around your edges here and then just brush it up really good. But this is pretty much it. Okay, so I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. But I went ahead and put it down, and I added a little bit of product to have it down and really cute. I also did start to tweeze and open up the parting, but y'all, I went ahead and made a hole like right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little bit of a hole, and that's why I never use tweezers in my parting, because I feel like I always make a hole. But you guys can see how natural it looks here, and then how tight it looks back here. The reason it looks more natural up here is because you gotta kind of like go against the grain and open up the parting just a little. I'm just mad because I did make a hole, and then usually I'll pack it on as far as the color goes, but I've been finding lately using a lighter hand helps me to not maybe not to look so powdery and wiggy. You know, this is a learning channel, so I am learning as I go. But this is it. I kind of wanted to show you what the hair looks like down, because it is a gorgeous, very natural curly texture, and I wanted to make sure you guys could see that for yourselves. So I hope those tips were helpful to you guys. If you're interested in shopping this hair, I have it linked in the description bar. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.